Once a man used to go to a nearby forest. He loved nature, and used to spend most of his time in the forest. He had built a tree house using bamboo. One day, while he was resting in the tree house, he thought, since I used bamboo to build this house, why shouldn't I repay it back to the forest? So he decided to plant bamboo tree near his house. He planted and poured water every day. But after a few days, he wondered, why is this bamboo not growing? Did I make a mistake while planting it? Or is this plant dead? He kept thinking about that. But it didn't give him the answers to his query. So he continued with his work. From the next day, he continued to water the bamboo, keeping the unanswered questions in his mind. After a few weeks, it was a monsoon season. So he stopped visiting his house. A few months later, he went back to his house. He saw that the bamboo hasn't grown big yet. So he left hopes on the bamboo, and felt guilty that he couldn't repay. 1 year later, he observed that the bamboo had grown a little bit. He couldn't believe it, so he remained silent. One day, the man got a job in the nearby town, which will pay him double the price that he is earning now. As he was just an ordinary man, he had to work as it would pay him double. After 2 years, he returned back to his village, and the first thing he did is, he went to his tree house. And when he reached there, he was astonished. He was totally surprised, and it gave him all the answers to his unsolved questions. The bamboo had grown taller than his house. He let out a loud cry, and started to laugh. Then he understood that nothing works without having patience in one's mind. The bamboo took more than a year to start to grow, and 3 years to grow taller than his house. The bamboo first develops the roots underground, and then the stems start to grow. We see the outside plant, but never think of the inner growth. See, whenever you want to succeed, you need to learn everything along your journey, with the aim to work hard. Like the story, it's in life. Each and every one in our lives, work with dedication but fail many times. They never try knowing the cause or finding other ways out. This is why there are many failures and only a few successful billionaires. They work until they win. They find alternatives, and are always patient. They believe themselves and work until they succeed. Remember one thing, the great things take time. The only thing is, you need to have the patience to wait.